The day the MSN trio rocked the field with a major win and a crucial game was totally epic. The face-off between Barcelona and Roma went down on November 24th, 2015 during the Champions League group stage. Barca was on fire, sporting a stacked squad including big names like Piqué, Busquets, Rakitic, and of course the legendary star trio, Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. It was the perfect moment for the MSN trio to shine on the field and score even more love from the fans. The ref kicked off the game that started off intense. Just 2 minutes in, Barca made their first strike with Messi darting to catch the pass, then flicking it to Neymar inside the box. But before Neymar could take a shot, the ref called offside, killing the vibe. Right after, Barca hit back with Messi getting the ball near the box, pulling a slick move to dodge a defender and blasting a powerful shot from outside the box toward the goal. However, the opposing keeper was on his toes and pulled off a great save. Messi looked pumped to crack open the scoreboard. Around the 6-minute mark, Barca launched another attack with Neymar starting a slick play, passing to Busquets, who lobbed it back to Neymar inside the box. Facing the goalie one-on-one, the Brazilian ace slid the ball to Messi, who had an open net and just tapped it in. But before the players could break out in celebration, the ref called offside again. At the 8-minute mark, Barca regained control in midfield and kicked off a fast break, with Busquets sending a killer deep pass to Messi. The Argentine wizard took the pass, stormed the box, and fired a shot aimed at the goal. But alas, it wasn't on target and the ball went wide. Around the 12-minute mark, it was Roma's turn to press with Nainggolan whipping across into the box. Dzeko, well placed and unmarked, got his head on it and powered it toward the goal. But the precision was off, and the ball sailed wide. Now was Suarez's time to shine in the game. At the 14-minute mark, Barca launched an attack with Neymar showing off his skills by delivering a pinpoint pass to Daniel Alves near the box. Facing the goalie one-on-one, Alves chose not to shoot, but instead dished it to Suarez, who was totally unmarked and nailed Barca's first goal of the game. That Suarez goal was the first hint that the MSN trio was about to deliver a killer performance that night. Messi also wanted to leave his mark on the game. By the 17th minute, Barca put together a captivating attack, sparked by Neymar, who kicked off a passing spree with Messi and Suarez. The play ended with Messi getting the ball inside the box, face-to-face with the goalie. With the chill only a player of his caliber could have, Messi lobbed it over the goalie, sending the ball sailing into the net. This spectacular Messi goal from a combo play with Neymar and Suarez was another showcase of the MSN trio's tight teamwork and refined technical skill. At the 21-minute mark, the MSN trio whipped up another attack, with Neymar taking the ball and juking a defender before passing to Messi, who quickly hit it over to Suarez. The Uruguayan striker, upon receiving the pass, spun around and tried to dodge a defender in the box. However, before he could complete his move, the ball was intercepted by the opponents and went out of bounds. Around the 33rd minute, Barca regained possession and kicked off a counterattack with Messi feeding a forward pass to Neymar on the break. But as the Brazilian was sprinting towards the goal, the ref flagged for offside, nullifying the move. At the 41-minute mark, Roma began an attack on the right flank with Maicon, which was cut short by a foul committed by the opponents. Following this, the corner kick came with a cross into the box, but it was intercepted by Barca's defenders, who cleared the danger. Now it was Suarez's turn to steal the spotlight again. As the first half was winding down, at the 43-minute mark, Neymar got the ball and squared off against an opposing defender, slickly dribbling until he broke free to whip across into the box. Initially, the opposing defense managed to clear the ball, but the rebound dropped right at Suarez's feet. Without a second thought, the Uruguayan striker smashed a fierce and precise shot with his right foot, sending the ball screaming into the net for a stunning goal. This spectacular Suarez goal further widened Barca's lead, leaving the fans buzzing with excitement over the team's performance. The ref blew the whistle to start the second half, which kicked off even more intensely. At the 48th minute, Barca won a corner which was played with a quick pass exchange between Messi and Neymar. After several passes, the play ended with Daniel Alves sending an excellent pass to Messi inside the box. The Argentine ace received the ball and quickly fired a shot at goal, but the opposing goalie was alert and made an easy save. Right after, it was Neymar's turn to take a crack at it as he picked up the ball near the box, creating space among the opposing defenders to launch a strong and accurate right-footed shot at goal. However, once again, the opposing goalie was on point and pulled off an excellent save. At the 53rd minute, it was Roma's turn to respond with a string of passes in the attack, ending with Falca getting the ball unmarked inside the box and blasting a powerful shot towards the goal. But Barca's keeper was ready and made a superb save. Despite Roma's push, Barcelona quickly took back control, with Neymar speeding down the field and passing the ball ball to Messi near the box. The Argentine star pushed into the box, trying to find room for a shot, but a defender managed to block it, sending the ball out. Then, Barca took the corner with a series of passes between Messi, Neymar, and then Suarez, who sent a sharp pass to Messi inside the box. With the ball at his feet, the Argentine wizard was one-on-one with the goalie, but instead of shooting, he opted to pass to Piqué, who found the net open and tapped the ball in. This beautiful goal, a result of a rehearsed play by the MSN trio, was another display of their exceptional teamwork. After the goal, the players celebrated, laughing as if they weren't in a Champions League game, but just enjoying a kickabout with friends. But Messi wasn't satisfied yet. He wanted to extend the lead even further. Around the 59th minute, Neymar got the ball on the left and controlled it with notable elegance, showing off refined technique before moving past the defenders. Entering the box, he passed the ball to Suarez, who quickly handed it off to Messi. With the ball at his feet, the Argentine ace took a first-time shot, but the keeper managed to parry it. However, the rebound fell back to Messi, who didn't waste the second chance and drilled the ball into the net. This fifth Barcelona goal, another play masterminded by the MSN trio, highlighted the brilliance of the players who were putting on a real show on the field. At the 62nd minute, Roma regained possession in midfield and quickly launched a counterattack, with Iturbi speeding towards the opposing goal. As he approached the box, Messi also showed off his defensive skills, sliding into Iturbi to stop the play. For this foul, Messi was handed a yellow card. The free kick, positioned 22 meters from the goal, was an excellent chance for Roma to score a consolation goal and lessen the humiliation they were enduring. Pjanic stepped up for the kick and launched a powerful shot, but the ball hit the wall and was cleared by the defenders. Around the 66th minute, Roma pushed forward with Maiken whipping across into the box. Dzeko, well positioned, managed to shake off his marker and headed the ball toward the goal. However, the header lacked the necessary power, allowing the Barcelona keeper to make an easy save. On the flip side, Neymar was also hungry for action. Right after, Barcelona went on the offensive, with Neymar picking up the ball on the left wing and using his slick technical skills to dribble past the defender and into the box. He then tried to pass the ball to the middle, looking for a teammate, but no one was in position to finish, and the ball just sailed through. Close to the 70th minute, Neymar led another attack from the left side, this time orchestrating a rehearsed team play with quick passes among several teammates until he received the ball back inside the box. With control of the ball, Neymar dodged a defender and carved out space for a shot aimed at the goal. Despite the effort, the shot skimmed just past the post and went out of bounds. A few minutes later, Barcelona returned to the attack with Neymar sending a deep pass to Suarez. With the ball at his feet, the Uruguayan striker faced off against the defense, and as he entered the box, ended up getting knocked down. Suarez appealed for a penalty, but the referee chose not to call the foul. As time ticked on, Neymar was eager to score a goal. At the 75-minute mark, Barcelona launched an attack from the left with Jordi Alba, who whipped the ball into the box, but the opposing defense managed to clear it. However, it quickly came back to Alba, who passed it to Neymar. With the ball under control, the Brazilian star used his slick skills to try and dribble past a defender, but he was brought down inside the box. This time, the referee decided to award a penalty in favor of Barcelona. Neymar stepped up to take the penalty, a perfect moment for him to score in the match. As soon as the ref gave the go-ahead, Neymar took a strong right-footed shot, but the opposing goalie managed to parry the ball. However, Adriano, staying alert, quickly pounced on the rebound and blasted a powerful shot, finding the net and scoring Barcelona's 6th goal of the game. Despite his team scoring, Neymar didn't join in the celebration, looking upset about missing the penalty. At the 79-minute mark, Barcelona nearly extended their lead when Adriano delivered a superb lofted pass to Messi, who faced the goalie one-on-one in the box. With the ball under control, the Argentine star tried to chip the goalie, but the ball hit his chest and went out of bounds. Right after, at the 81st minute, Roma launched a counterattack from the right with Iturbi, who took on the defense and carved out space to send a cross into the box. Dzeko received the ball and attempted to dribble past a defender, but was brought down in the area, leading the referee to award a penalty for Roma. This was an excellent chance for Roma to score a consolation goal and lessen the embarrassment of the scoreline. However, when Dzeko took the shot, Barcelona's goalie, Ter Stegen, made a spectacular save, keeping Roma's goal at bay. Despite missing a penalty, Neymar wasn't disheartened. At the 86th minute, the Brazilian showcased his technical prowess with an impressive heel pass, tricking the defenders by looking the other way as he sent the ball to Jordi Alba on the attack. Alba received the pass inside the box and made a cross to the middle, but the opposing defense was quick to clear the danger. As the game neared its end, at the 89th minute, Neymar received a killer pass and quickly broke towards the opposing goal. Entering the box and coming face to face with the goalie, he shot at the goal. But in the last moment, moment, an opposing defender slid in, blocking the attempt and deflecting the ball out. In stoppage time, Roma initiated a counter-attack with Dean swinging across into the area. Zeko, perfectly positioned in the box, leapt higher than the defenders and headed the ball precisely towards the goal, netting it. This consolation goal from the Roma team wasn't even celebrated as the scoreboard was still humiliating. Shortly after, the referee blew the whistle to end the game. The MSN trio once again showed the world why they were considered one of the most lethal attacks of all time. In that memorable season, Barcelona clinched the treble by winning the La Liga and the Copa del Rey. The exceptional performance throughout the season contributed to Messi winning the Ballon d'Or for the 5th time, further solidifying his legacy in the sport. The day the MSN trio lit up the pitch, totally wrecking PSG with Ibrahimovic was epic. The clash between Barcelona and PSG went down on December 10th, 2014 at Camp Nou during the Champions League group stage. Barca was rocking a powerhouse lineup featuring legends like Piqué, Iniesta, Xavi, and Mascherano, plus the killer trio of stars, Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. PSG had a solid squad too, with players like Thiago Silva, David Luiz, Verratti, Cavani, and the towering 1.95 M Zlatan Ibrahimovic, known as one of the deadliest strikers around. It was a clash of titans and the perfect stage for the MSN trio to show who's boss. The ref kicked off the game, which started off intense. Right in the first 2 minutes, Barca kicked off an attack with Pedro getting the ball on the right, but a foul quickly stopped the play. This foul, close to the box, posed a significant threat to PSG as Neymar and Messi, free kick wizards, were ready to take the shot. With the ref's go-ahead, Messi took the kick, blasting a powerful shot that just too strong soared over the bar. At 6 minutes, PSG got their first touch, intercepting a pass from the opposing team and immediately launching a counter with Ibrahimovic pushing the ball towards the goal. As he neared the box, Ibrahimovic tried a pass to the middle, looking for a teammate, but the opposing defense was quick and intercepted the move, killing the play. At the 10-minute mark, PSG tried another offensive move with Thiago Silva, who sent a long pass towards Ibrahimovic in the box. However, the pass was too strong and went out of play. A few minutes later, tension gripped the Barca fans when Neymar tried to receive a pass, but slipped and fell awkwardly. Clearly in pain and limping, he worried the crowd but kept on playing. The game's start didn't look too hot for Barcelona. On the other side, Ibrahimovic was pumped to open the scoring. At 14 minutes, the Swedish giant sparked a team play, exchanging passes with his mates. Lucas on the right whipped across into the box, and Matuidi got the ball and quickly set it up for Ibrahimovic. With the ball heading his way, Zlatan didn't waste the chance and fired a powerful left-footed shot towards the goal. The shot was so fierce, it beat the Barcelona keeper's reflexes, bagging the first goal of the match. Ibrahimovic's early goal at Camp Nou put PSG ahead, giving them a solid edge. But PSG's joy was short-lived because Messi was also itching to shine in the game. At 18 minutes, Barcelona launched an attack with Mascherano, sending a killer long pass to Suarez in the box. The Uruguayan striker dashed to meet the ball and immediately slid a pass to the middle of the box. Messi, with his ace positioning, popped up at the right moment to catch the ball and slam it into the net, making Camp Nou erupt with joy. Messi's equalizing goal, assisted by Suarez, showed just how synced the MSN trio was, ready to use all their skills to win the game. Right after the tie, Barcelona ramped up the offense, with Neymar leading the charge on the left. He tried to dribble past defenders and exchanged passes with Suarez, who returned the ball inside the box. Neymar then tried to cross into the box, but his pass got cut off by the opposing defense, and then the keeper snagged the ball, foiling the attack attempt. At 22 minutes, Barcelona intercepted an opponent's pass, launching a swift counter with Messi charging down the field and breezing past the defenders. As he neared the box, Messi lost the ball, but a flub in the opponent's defensive clearance let Barcelona regain possession, with Suarez getting the ball on the left inside the box. The Uruguayan striker created some space and fired towards goal, but the defense managed to deflect the ball, sending it out of bounds. Then, at 28 minutes, it was PSG's turn to hit back with Ibrahimovic, feeding Matuidi on the left, who immediately whipped across into the box. Lucas, well-positioned and tracking the play, showed up at the perfect moment to shoot. However, the accuracy was off and the ball went wide, blowing a huge chance. Ibrahimovic was eager to help his team score. Around the 30-minute mark, the Swedish giant took a long pass forward on the right and raced to catch the ball. Entering the area, he used his game sense to send a pass to Cavani in the middle, who was unmarked. With the ball coming his way, Cavani launched a well-aimed shot towards the corner of the goal, but the Barcelona keeper was alert and made a solid save. At 38 minutes, Barcelona orchestrated a team move involving Neymar and Messi, who exchanged passes before Messi set up a 1-2 on the other side, resulting in Pedro delivering a cross into the box. Despite an opposing defender's attempt to intercept, Suarez was well-positioned and unleashed a powerful shot at goal. But the opposing keeper was on his toes and pulled off a spectacular save. Now it was time for Neymar to shine in the match. Around the 40-minute mark, Barcelona regained possession and quickly set up a counterattack, with Neymar receiving the ball and charging determinedly toward the opponent's goal. The Brazilian ace soon found himself surrounded by 4 markers. Instead of trying to dribble past them, he opted for a bold, long-range shot. The shot, taken with his right foot, was so powerful and accurate that despite the goalkeeper's effort to leap and stretch to the max to reach the ball, the surgical precision of the shot into the corner outdid his save and found the back of the net. This spectacular goal by Neymar sparked wild euphoria at Camp Nou, celebrating the Brazilian star for his technical skill and the decisive goal that put Barcelona ahead, flipping the game in their favor. This goal seemed to pump Neymar up, who before the end of the first half tried a daring dribble, flicking the ball over an opponent's head. But unfortunately, he was taken down before he could finish the play. Next, the referee blew the whistle to start the second half, which kicked off even more intensely. Right after the restart, Ibrahimovic pushed forward on the attack and upon entering the opposing area was brought down. But despite the contact, the referee didn't call a foul and let the game continue. Barcelona's defenders cleared the ball, which ended up at Lucas's feet, who tried to dribble past an opponent by flicking the ball over the head, but lost control before completing the dribble. At 51 minutes, Barcelona regained possession and quickly organized another counter with Messi speeding down the field. As he neared the box, he passed the ball to Pedro on the right. Instead of shooting at the goal, Pedro attempted a pass to the middle, but the execution was off, and the ball went out of play, wasting a great opportunity. Right after that, PSG hit back with Lucas initiating an attack on the left. As he broke into the box, he showed off his skills by dribbling past 2 defenders and passing the ball to Cavani, who fired a shot blocked by the defense. The rebound fell to Matuidi, who quickly tried to finish, but his attempt was also intercepted by Barcelona's solid defense. Meanwhile, Suarez, who hadn't scored yet, was eager to get on the scoreboard. At 54 minutes, the Uruguayan star made a solo run on the right, dribbling past several opponents and finishing with a powerful, well-placed shot. However, before his attack concluded, the referee had already blown for a foul by Suarez for a handball, resulting in the whole play being called off. At 61 minutes, it was PSG's turn to go on the offensive with a slick set play, with Cavani sending a pass to Lucas on the right. Lucas penetrated the area and fired a shot at goal, which was blocked and cleared by the opposing defense. However, the rebound found Maxwell, who attempted a shot but lost his balance during the finish and lost possession of the ball. At 69 minutes, PSG launched another attack when Pastore sent a pass to Lucas on the right, who quickly crossed the ball to the middle, looking for Ibrahimovic. However, Ibrahimovic couldn't control the ball and it went straight past him. Then, an unexpected incident occurred. Trying to clear the ball with a powerful kick, a Barcelona defender accidentally hit Matuidi in the face, who fell to the ground, clearly in a lot of pain. Meanwhile, Suarez was still bugged about not having scored yet, but that changed at the 76th minute, when Barcelona pulled off a set play with the MSN trio exchanging passes in the opponent's box until Neymar fired a shot at goal, which the opposing keeper parried. However, Suarez, perfectly positioned as always, pounced on the rebound and slotted the ball into the net, marking Barcelona's 3rd goal. Suarez's goal, the last of the MSN trio to score in the match, showcased the perfect sync and technical superiority of the Barcelona player. At the 82nd minute, Barcelona nearly extended their lead after a blunder by the opposing defense, who lost possession, allowing a counter led by Messi, who tried a pass to Suarez in the box. However, the Uruguayan couldn't control the ball and missed a big chance. As the game neared its end, at the 88th minute, Barcelona ramped up the attack, with Neymar feeding the ball to Messi near the box. With skill, the Argentine ace created space and unleashed a powerful shot toward goal. However, the accuracy was off, and the ball flew close to the post, going out of bounds. In the stoppage time, PSG launched a last attack with Cavani, who was taken down near the box. This foul offered an excellent opportunity for PSG to narrow the gap, especially with Ibrahimovic, known for his stunning goals, lined up for the kick. After the ref's go-ahead, the Swedish giant took the free kick with a powerful shot, but overdid it, and the ball soared too high, going over the crossbar. Right after that, the referee blew the final whistle. The MSN trio were the stars of the show, each bagging a goal and securing Barcelona's win over Ibrahimovic's PSG. Their vibe was so on point that season, they led Barcelona to snag the Champions League title. Plus, Messi clinched his 5th Ballon d'Or, a nod to his epic performance throughout the season. The day Messi totally owned it on the pitch, schooling both Lewandowski and Pep Guardiola in a crucial match, was straight up epic. This face-off between Barcelona and Bayern München went down on May 6, 2015 at Camp Nou during the Champions League semifinals. Barca, coached by Luis Enrique, rocked a solid squad with legends like Xavi, Iniesta, Piqué, and Busquets, not to mention the killer forward trio of Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. On the flip side, Bayern, led by Pep Guardiola, also had a stacked lineup with stars like Müller, Boateng, Xabi Alonso, Schweinsteiger, and their main man, Robert Lewandowski. It was a fierce clash between two powerhouse teams, and the perfect stage for Messi to shine and maybe even snag his 5th Ballon d'Or. The ref kicked things off and the game started with a bang. Just 3 minutes in, Barcelona made the first move with Messi linking up with Rakitic, who tried to whip in a cross, but the opposition's defense managed to clear the danger. On the rebound, Dani Alves grabbed the ball and flicked a pass towards Suarez in the box. As the Uruguayan striker dashed for the ball, he got clipped by a defender and hit the deck in the box. Suarez called for a penalty, but the ref wasn't having it and let play continue. Moments later, Barcelona got the ball back, and Rakitic turned heads with a slick nutmeg on Schweinsteiger. That move had the Barca fans yelling "Ole," celebrating the skill on display. But Messi was itching to show off his dribbling chops too. At 6 minutes in, the Argentine superstar got the ball on the right flank, quickly surrounded by a bunch of opposing players. But thanks to his sick technical skills, he managed to dribble past them all and pass the ball to his teammates, kicking off an attack. Unfortunately, the play didn't really make a dent in the game. Around the 11-minute mark, Barcelona whipped up a killer chance when Messi, with some smooth moves, headed a perfect pass to Suarez, who quickly found himself one-on-one with the keeper. However, Suarez's shot, though powerful, lacked the precision needed and ended up being saved by Bayern's goalie Neuer, who stretched all out to make a stellar save and keep Barca from scoring. Soon after, Barcelona was on the attack again with Suarez receiving the ball on the right, inside the box, and sending it to the middle where Neymar was perfectly positioned. The Brazilian striker went for a diving effort, trying to poke the ball into the net. But the Bayern goalie was on point again, pulling off another fantastic save to deny Barcelona a goal. Now it was Lewandowski's turn to step into the spotlight. At the 17-minute mark, the Polish striker started a set play, passing the ball to Müller while making his way into the box, hoping to get it back. But when Lewandowski got the return pass, he couldn't get set in time for a clean shot. As a result, he mishit the ball, which ended up rolling out of play. By the 20-minute mark, Barcelona was pressing the opposition's defense again, with Messi pushing forward with the ball. He dribbled past several defenders as he broke into their area. Once there, the Argentine wizard found just enough room to take a shot at goal. However, Messi's shot wasn't on point, and it ended up going out of play. Right after that, Bayern tried to set up an attack with Müller, who got taken down with a foul near the box. Xabi Alonso stepped up for the free kick, opting for a cross into the area. However, he put too much power into it, causing the ball to fly across the box and out of play. At the 25-minute mark, Barcelona launched a quick counterattack with Jordi Alba receiving a long pass on the right. He tried to send a cross into the box, aiming for Messi or Neymar, who were well positioned. But before either could get on the end of the pass, a Bayern defender intercepted the ball and cleared it out. Following that, the corner kick was taken with a cross into the area. Suarez, well positioned, leaped higher than his opponents to head the ball towards goal. However, the accuracy of his header wasn't spot on, and the ball sailed over the crossbar. Around the 29th minute, it was Bayern's turn to make a move with Thiago taking the ball forward, creating space between the defenders and firing a shot from outside the box. But his shot's accuracy was off, sending the ball out of play. On the other side, Messi was trying to make his mark, but faced intense marking. At the 34th minute, the Argentine ace got the ball in attack and attempted to advance by dribbling past several players. However, he was taken down by a foul committed by Xabi Alonso, who received a yellow card for the infraction. The foul, 28 meters from the goal, could pose a real threat to Bayern since Messi, who was set to take the shot, is known for his knack in these situations. The Argentine maestro focused and fired a well-aimed kick towards the goal. However, Bayern's keeper Neuer was on his toes and managed to position himself well to make a solid save. As the clock ticked towards the 39th minute, Barcelona orchestrated a team attack that ended with Iniesta lofting a beautiful pass to Daniel Alves in the box. Alves controlled the ball on his chest and fired at the goal. But once again, Bayern's keeper pulled off a top-notch save. The second half kicked off with even more intensity. Within the first few seconds after play resumed, Bayern mounted an attack with Lewandowski receiving the ball up front. But he was stopped by a foul from Daniel Alves near the box, earning the Barcelona player a yellow card. Given the foul's proximity to the box, there was a substantial risk of a goal. Xabi Alonso stepped up to take the free kick and went for a strong shot. But Barcelona's wall blocked the attempt, and the ball went out of play. Now, it was time for Messi to make his mark again. At the 55th minute, Barcelona tried to initiate a quick counterattack with Messi driving the field with the ball until he was fouled by Bernat, who was booked with a yellow card. Right after, the Argentine star attacked again with a set play, passing to Neymar, who flicked it back to him, setting up for a powerful and accurate shot towards the goal. However, Bayern's keeper was alert and managed to make the save. At the 60-minute mark, Barcelona ramped up the pressure on the opposing defense when Messi delivered a sweet through pass to Neymar up front. However, Bayern's keeper was alert and came out of his goal to intercept the pass, nixing the threat. Soon after, Messi regained possession for Barcelona near the opposing defense and kicked off a counterattack, with Rakitic passing the ball to Neymar inside the box. With the ball at his feet, the Brazilian ace created space among the defenders to fire a shot at goal, but he put too much power into it, causing the ball to soar high and miss the target. Around the 66th minute, Bayern tried to mount an attack, which was halted when Piqué committed a rough foul on Lewandowski near the box, earning himself a yellow card. Xabi Alonso stepped up for his third free kick of the game, sending a cross into the box. However, the cross was intercepted by Barcelona's defense, which cleared the danger. The game was intense, but Messi's presence gave Barcelona a significant edge. And that's exactly what played out at the 76th minute when Daniel Alves skillfully regained possession for Barcelona in the opposing defensive territory and launched a swift counterattack, passing the ball to Messi near the box. With the ball under control, the Argentine star, showcasing his refined technique, unleashed a powerful and extremely precise shot with his left foot, aiming straight for the lower corner of the goal, leaving the opposing keeper with no chance to save it. This stunning goal from Messi electrified the atmosphere at Camp Nou, sending the stadium into a frenzy. The Barcelona fans celebrated wildly, praising the Argentine star for his incredible ability to change the course of the game and shine in critical moments. But Messi wasn't satisfied with just one goal. He wanted more. With the clock hitting around 80 minutes, Barcelona set up another sharp attack, with Messi receiving a crucial pass in the offensive field and boldly moving towards the opposing goal. As he entered the box with determination, he pulled off a slick body feint, skillfully fooling the defender who ended up on the turf. Then, Messi, with flawless game vision, finished with an elegant chip shot, cleverly overcoming the Bayern Munich goalkeeper and precisely placing the ball into the back of the net. This second goal by Messi was simply incredible, sparking a burst of joy and widespread euphoria among the Barcelona players and fans, who celebrated the phenomenal spectacle they had just witnessed. In this glorious moment, the Argentine star once again showcased his extraordinary football skills, reaffirming why he deserved to be recognized again as the best player in the world, standing out not just as a talented player, but as a true icon of the sport. At the 83rd minute, Barcelona intercepted an opposing pass and initiated a counterattack with Neymar racing down the field with the ball and passing to Suarez in the attack. Upon reaching the box, the Uruguayan striker fired a shot toward the goal, but he overdid the power, sending the ball high and out of play. Neymar, who had been quiet up until then, also wanted to leave his mark on the match. And that's exactly what happened when, in the first 3 minutes of extra time, Messi, demonstrating his exceptional game vision, made an excellent pass to Neymar in the attack. The Brazilian ace, bursting with speed, raced towards the opposing goal. Bursting into the box with determination, Neymar came face-to-face with the Bayern goalie. Keeping cool and precise, he didn't miss his shot, sliding the ball past the keeper and into the net with finesse. This third goal for Barcelona in the match not only widened their lead, but also sealed the Catalan team's victory on that thrilling night. The frustration of the opposing coach, Pep Guardiola, was visibly clear, evident from his gloomy expression as he watched his team suffer a bitter defeat against a formidable opponent. The referee blew the final whistle with Messi being the star of the show, netting 2 stunning goals in the game and showing his rivals who's boss. That same year, Barcelona clinched the Champions League thanks to the stellar performance of the Argentine star, who was recognized for the 5th time as the world's best football player by FIFA.